So we're here in Tucson right now, as you all know, and sometimes dealers who are normally here in Tucson are not able to come. And this is the case with our next guest. This is Stuart Wilensky with Wilensky Exquisite Minerals. He is back in New York. He could not make it to Tucson because of the current COVID crisis. So we have organized a Zoom interview with him. So Peter, Lauren, go ahead, take it away.
Well, hello, Stu. It's great to see you at a distance. Looks like quite an exhibition behind you. I take it this is part of what you have to tell us about and part of why you can't be here in Tucson?
Yes, exactly. So here in the gallery, we do exhibitions quarterly, and this one that we have on display behind me is called Candy. And where we came up with the name was partly because a lot of minerals look like candy, but it was really a little bit more than that. It was as if you were a child and the first time you came in contact with candy and how the colors and the shapes were so appealing to you. And so we're relating that to mineral collectors when they see their first minerals. And so it's that whole concept of how exciting and colorful candy would be to a child. And as collectors, basically these minerals are our candy. And as viewers, we enjoy them for the first time as if we did as a child looking at candy. So let me take you through the gallery. We're going to do this, what we call the white room, and then we'll move on and see the rest of the collection. But let's go over here first. We'll start at the back wall here, where we have two minerals on display. In this case, on the right here, we've got a very important Illinois fluorite, which is sometimes referred to as the blue cap pocket. I don't remember the year they came out, but there were not that many of them, and this is considered one of the finest known examples from that blue cap pocket. And then on the other side, to the left of the fluorite, we have this wonderful Ethiopian opal that has colors that look really very much like candy. And you guys just jump in if you have any questions, please. I'm happy to answer them about any of the minerals.
Those are fantastic. I love the color combinations and enjoying the tour of the candy store so far.
Exactly. That's the way we want you to feel. And here on the wall around the gallery, we have close-up photos of both candy and the mineral. So that's the opal, this is candy, just to give people the visual connection between the two.
And you have a soundtrack playing things like My Boy Lollipop and I Want Candy and stuff like that.
Peter, had we thought of it, we would have done it. So again, we got here a Brazilian tourmaline with this vibrant red top and deep blue body. Wonderful color combination. And again, it's that whole feeling of, does it look like candy? Sure it does, of course. And as you walk around the gallery, here's a close-up of the tourmaline we just looked at, and candy that sort of has that same red and blue feeling as the tourmaline. And in this exhibition, the piece that I think, for me, may be the most exciting, and I'm sure for Peter will be the most exciting, is the wolfenite from the San Francisco mine.
That I've always thought that looked like candy.
Exactly. And this wolfenite is one of my favorites, if not my single favorite, from that mine that's ever come out. It's been pictured in books and posters and such. So I have a feeling, Peter, you recognize the piece. And this is the star of the show for me.
How can you not love those specimens? I mean,
well, exactly, Lauren. That's the point. That's where that whole candy concept comes from. I mean, everybody loves candy, and these minerals, we feel like even if you don't know anything about minerals, you're going to love these minerals. They're just so colorful and vibrant and fun to look at.
Fantastic. Well, can't wait to see what you've got in the other rooms.
So in the other room, which we call the black room, the last time we did some video in the black room, the problem is it's dark in there and the lights blow the pieces out. So we're going to have some guys bring the mineral out to us, and we'll show them out here where we can see them a lot better. And the first piece, I need the. Is this resilient tourmaline? It's from Barra de Salinas, but again, it has those colors that are just so insanely vibrant in the mixture of colors. And this is from a fairly recent pocket of about 2 years ago. But
I was gonna that's that hot pink pocket, as it were.
yes, exactly. That's where it's from. That's where it's from. But you know, it's just such a beautiful combination of colors, and clarity, and vibrancy. It's such a fine crystal. So this is part of the exhibition, which would normally be in the black room.
Fantastic.
Okay, okay, come on, bring out another piece. Let's take a look. Give me the stool. This is a really, really pure gem yellow anglicite. It's an old piece from Morocco. And this was actually interesting, was once part of Erica Pohl's collection. But just look at the termination on this thing. I mean, it's like cut glass.
It's incredible. And,
Yeah,
and the fact that it's so gemmy and that color, and wow.
I mean, you literally can see through this crystal. It's one of the finest anglicites I've ever seen. So this is a Brandberg amethyst. The light, I think. I don't know if you can, if the lighting is doing this justice, but it's got amethyst from here to here, some smoky quartz, and then you've got these red hematites, which you probably can see right there. The good lighting is right over here. Very beautiful crystal. Really, I mean, it's got these three colors: the amethyst, the brown, and then the red hematite. Just to give you guys an idea of what the office looks like. We have these cases along the wall where we display various minerals that are backlit with LED lights, although they're acting terrible on the camera right now. And then we keep these drawers are partially filled with minerals. I'll just give you a quick overview. I mean, well, that one's not. That was this drawer is. So we keep minerals in here for collectors when they visit. And then, of course, we always have a couple of really, really special pieces, like this one right here. And this is a smoky quartz with pink fluorite from Switzerland. But just to give you some kind of visual idea of the size of this thing.
There's the angle.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, there's the angle where you can really see how gemmy on Zoom, where you can really see how gemmy it is, and with that absolutely adorable little hat, almost like a very 1950s lady. You know, what were those referred to as? The
Cloche hats.
A cloche hat. Yes. Very, I love how that's perched on top there.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I think that, I mean, that's what really makes it, is that crystal right at the termination.
Fantastic.
And then over here, we've got this Russian tourmaline. And I know you guys are very familiar with these. You've seen them, but I think this is one of the best ones I've ever seen.
That's mighty red.
Yeah.
It's super red. It's got gemmy tips. It's got a beautiful matrix. And what I think a lot of people at first don't realize with these is that if you think back, how many truly red tourmalines outside of Jonas have we ever seen? And I think this find is redefining in many ways the red tourmalines of the world.
They're marvelous.
Yeah, the terminations on this thing are just stunning, absolutely stunning.
It's a great luster too.
It does. It has super luster. And from what I understand is that there are probably very few left of these. I don't know if they're going to continue to mine them. From what I understand, the mining of these has really become too difficult.
No, they're marvelous things to have in the mineral world and for us to appreciate. So thank you for sharing that one with us.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And just to give you some ideas of what's here in the gallery, this is I'm sorry, the LEDs just drive the camera crazy. We can't do that.
Yep.
I do think that Irv wants to show us 2 or 3 special minerals as well. So let's get over to him and see if he's ready.
Hey guys,
Hey,
Hello, Irv.
looking forward to seeing what you've got your hands so carefully wrapped around. I can see some red so
You know,
far.
I just moved to New York and my minerals are all packed up. So I'm here in the gallery and there's a few things that I have found that epitomize what I think is candy for the eyes and also exquisite minerals. This one, just when you think about the old Australian roadnights and you see these new ones, these are so exquisite. They're on matrix, they're large, they're gem. But when you look at this under the light, I don't know if you can catch this or not. Rhodonite is pleochroic, so when you look at it from 2 different sides, you have 2 different colors. So what happens is some of the crystals are oriented with one color and one is oriented in another color. So you've got red and then you've got this like pala paint tourmaline color. Can you see them? How we doing?
If we can keep the camera like stationary and then move the specimen relative to the camera,
Yeah,
it'll help a lot.
There
just-
you
yeah,
go.
I just-
How's that? And am I close enough to the camera?
You're pretty good. We're not seeing the pleochroism though.
Yeah, that's a function of light in here, unfortunately. The light that I had outside, I could see the pleochroism.
That's
And it was
because
very,
the
it
room's
was dramatic.
LED lights.
Exactly. Kind of
we can
ruins
live
that
with
a
the
little bit. But
We
you got
can
the-
live with that color.
Oh, I'm okay with this color. Absolutely. You know me. I mean, it looks good enough to eat. I mean, this looks like a piece of candy.
It's fantastic, especially with that one large crystal off to the side, and it kind of creates this V structure that draws your eye in. I
How's
love
that?
that.
How's that for gem? I mean,
And where's this from? So that Brian can note it.
this is from Brazil. It's from the classic locality. It's just Lafayette.
I think that's how you pronounce
And they've never had anything like these series of pockets. I mean, this is like, you know, redefining rhodonite. I mean, these look like large versions of the, you know, classic Australian ones. So there
Looks
you
like
go.
It looks like you crossed a rhodonite with a sweet home rhodochrosite.
That's exactly right. And what's interesting is in the exhibit, there's a sweet home rhodochrosite next to this, and you talk about candy. It just looks like candy. I'm going to leave it on the desk so you get to enjoy it. Can you see it here?
Little,
Now,
pull it
this
back
one
just a little
is
farther.
little bit bigger.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
you might recognize it from the Wilensky ad in the Melpias issue. This one has almost, it's as close as you can with a big, huge piece, the best of the electric blue. It's slightly missing it, but not much. I'm not sure what pocket it's from, but it is absolutely exquisite. You've got the large crystals, you've got the thin coat of azurite over the malachite, iridescent, just absolutely gorgeous. But this puppy is probably 13 inches across. Can you see that good?
Oh, yeah.
Now, this piece in person is an absolute stunner. In photographs, you can't really get the reflections, you can't get the iridescence, you can't get the color, you can't get the contrast as well. But absolute, this is one of my favorite Melpias, and it's not an earth style rock, but I just appreciate the size and the quality of it. And you have a couple of Melpias that I actually lost for too, Peter, just so you know.
Oh, well, thank you.
So there you go, there's that. And the last one, you know, I love tourmaline, so of course you gotta have a tourmaline. These colors again, can you see that? I'm gonna come closer to the camera, but this light actually can show you the really wonderful bicolor nature of this tourmaline from Brazil, and it's on lepidolite. How's that look?
Is the green as grass, almost vibrant towards lime green as we're seeing in the video? Is that what you're seeing in reality?
Slightly less, it's a warm light, but I'll tell you, it's not far off.
Wow.
Here,
And
check
where-
this out. We'll give
Where
it
exactly
another
is it
light
from?
source. There's another light source. There you go.
Oh,
Look
there
at
you
the
go.
Oh,
juicy
wow.
cherry color of the tourmaline.
Mhm.
Oh, God, talk about one that eats something.
And
And
where's
you've
this
got,
one from?
what's the exact locality?
The Aracongama.
Aracongama Ministerized. It also has some wonderful little, if you could see my finger, little jewel-like crystals. And then you actually have some basally terminated crystals with it as well, but like second generation. It's just a wonderful thing. And you know, I just love tourmaline.
Well, that's a great piece. And
Again,
definitely lights up the screen.
I'm glad it does, because like this is a first for me not being able to see what I'm doing, but it's just a killer piece, just killer. Look at these three together with the vibrancy of the azurite, the red of the rhodonite, and then you've got the tourmaline. You got a rainbow on the desk here.
Oh yeah.
Just put that anglicite in front of those and you'll have the full.
And we'll have a rainbow. Yeah, we'd have a rainbow. Yeah, we should put the anglicite in front. We'd have a rainbow.
The catalogs for candy will be out shortly. You can get them from the catalog. I'm sorry, you get them from the website. Also, after this show, I wanted to let everybody know in September, we're doing something very special. We have our in-house designer, Antonio Pio Saracino, and he's actually designing mineral-inspired furniture. So from September to the end of the year, we'll be having chandeliers, tables, chairs, desktops, and other furniture that look like crystals. And I hope everybody enjoys that.
Very cool. Well, look forward to seeing it and hearing about it and checking out those catalogs as well.
As long as it's not a couch that looks like mesolite, it should be wonderful.
Yeah.
No, but we do have a chair that is like a scolecite feel to it. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope everyone comes and sees Candy and the furniture show. And I'll see you guys out in Tucson if everyone's there.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck with candy. Don't eat it all yourself.